Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is hashtag budget meals under $5. This is hosted by our friend Brenda at Maniac Grammy's Homestead. She lives in Maine, and that's where she gets her name. At least that's what I think. Today, I got home from church. I'm videoing this a couple days ahead of time, and I have some things I decided I wanted to use today, and I've never made one quite like this, and I'm sure this would be well under the $5. Certainly for one person. You could probably do it for more. What I've decided to do is, earlier I showed you a haul that I got my hummus, and I have some of these corn tortillas. I'm going to take a couple of them. 2 is a serving in this one. And I've got my stove on. I'm just going to warm them up back here. See, 2 of them right here. I'll stick them in here. I didn't put any oil or anything in them. And we'll see how that does. I can scoot over this way where you can see the stove. Okay, this is a different direction. I'm facing my front door. There's my stove back there. And while that is heating up just a little bit, I'm going to put a little bit of cucumber on my plate. I've really enjoyed this. I've cut it really thin. And just for a little dip or whatever, I've used some of this hummus for that. Let me turn this down a little bit. You can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to just cut this as thin as possible, paper thin as possible. Keep my finger back there. You know, I have those little slicers and everything I could use, but I'm not doing it. Okay, let me turn these around. Okay. I think, you know, iron skillets get hot, so that's pretty hot. So I've just turned it off. And this is not uniform sizes. This is going to be on my little dish. Remember this little dish that I got? I think it's so pretty. Let's spread these around. And then I have a little piece of this tomato, and that didn't last very long. Look how big that is in the middle. I think I'll cut it this way in quarters and cut this off. Maybe just cut it in wedges, kind of like that. This is really for to add color to the plate and to add some veggies on my plate also. Okay, got that done. Now, you know, I don't think I'm going to heat this hummus. You could, I'm sure. Let's just take one. I'll put it right over. Just spread this hummus right on here. Take a couple spoonfuls of it. You know, you could do refried beans this way or any other. But I had this and I thought, well, I might as well use it. Okay, there's one. Let me grab the other one out. A little hot on the fingers, but you know, if you do it fast, you don't notice it so much. Okay, spread this around. 2 might be too much. I don't know. I can always save one for later if need be. Okay, I want some sour cream on it because I like sour cream, you know. Let me just scrape it off this way. A little bit on each one. Sour cream is a staple in my house. I guess you guys have realized that. I'm going to spread it around. I grabbed these little green onions out of the freezer. I'm glad I froze them like this. You know, it don't take no time to thaw a little bit out. I think I'm going to have a little cheese in here. I could grate it, but I'm just going to do a little cut on it. Let me move this around. I'm making a big mess here, but I get to clean it up, you guys. Isn't that awesome? Just slice this, just little pieces here. Now, sometimes I would set that down and cut it right, or you can, I do have that, the grater that is awesome, but this will work. Okay, I think that's enough for one piece. I don't want a lot, but I just want a little. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day today. You know, I said it was Sunday. Of course, you're going to be watching this on Wednesday. Now I have some coleslaw mix. You know, that's just out of the package. It don't have anything in it. Would you eat it like this? Or would this be a little bit much for you? Okay. There's that. Now, I don't know that you remember my sauce I made one day out of a can of tomatoes and a few other things. I'm going to put just a little bit on this. I think I'll put it right down the middle. That, the green there is some cilantro that I put in there. Okay, now my little green onions that are frozen. Don't take no time to thaw them out though. Even as they're touching your hands, they're thawing. Okay, you notice I did something different here on this one. I turned the camera and I'm looking at my camera. This is odd for me, but I'm going to see how it works. Sometimes I've showed it to my son a few times lately, and he said, yeah, that's pretty clear on that side too. So we'll see. Okay. There is my wonderful, oh, I think this is going to be too much for one time. But it's got to be filling. Look at that. I think. Yeah. Okay. There is my plate of food for budget meals under $5. Be sure and go and check Brenda and see what everybody else has posted this day at Maniac Grammy's Homestead. Let me turn this up and let me get a bite. Let's try a bite of this, see if it's any good, because I've never made anything quite like this with the hummus. There it is. I like it, and everything in it's good for you. I'd say pretty good for you, depending on how you're thinking. Everybody has a way of thinking what's best for them and what's the most healthy. I got protein in here, got lots of veggies. So I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of this, and let's try it another bite. Let's see if I... It's good. It's good. You guys, if you got some extra and you don't know what to do with it, try it out. You could put some corn in this too. I'd like that too. Okay. I'll see you next time. God bless you.